Okay, so today the Vancouver police were here. Apparently, me and Remy were just chilling out at the bar, and we heard some thumping upstairs, and so we turned the music off to get a better listen, which was a really smooth move on our part. It turned out later. And then we went upstairs to check it out, and sure enough, there was two policemen in our backyard. So, well, it does say, please come around back on our front door. So, anyway, they showed up here, and I went outside to talk to them, and the first question they asked me was, do you have any idea? Well, they said, we're here about your internet web cam. And I said, okay. And they said, do you have any idea why we're getting like inundated with complaints about your site? And I said, we got mad fans. And the cop looked at me like, what? And so I realized that I guess that didn't make any sense to him. He probably wasn't watching. He probably hadn't watched the show, right? So then I said, okay, and we got mad haters. And he goes like, okay, well, do you think that there's any people in particular that you could name? And I did mention Aaron Dorian Hartle. But anyway, apparently, it's mostly been our neighbors have been complaining about. They're thinking we're like selling drugs here or something. So anyway, we talked about that for a little while outside. And then I said, why don't you come on inside? That's why it was fortuitous that we had turned off the sound, the music, because our viewers who were watching were able to hear crystal clear everything that transpired next. So the police walked around upstairs for a while, checking out upstairs, and then they came downstairs and had a little discussion with me about whether or not there were underage people here, and whether or not we were selling alcohol, which of course, although Mackie, for example, is 18, he certainly doesn't drink here, and no underage people drink here. And I professed to them that we don't do anything illegal here, obviously, right? It's just I also told him about the disclaimer outside. I didn't do it in front of the camera. And then, there was one of Remy's friends, Ren, took that screen capture, which was pretty awesome. And then apparently, so anyway, the cops seemed to pretty much like the place and like the idea. And they checked behind the bar, they checked everything out. We're all good. And this one's for you, VPD. This is just staged, of course. You get it out of the back of High Times magazine.